Yes, indeed. You will probably have the Selena Gomez song Back to You stuck in your head. That's the one I've had stuck in my head here in the last little bit because I have labeled this video here where I think there will be a lot of teachers here coming back to VIP Kid. Thank you for coming back to my channel and for voting for those that have voted for in my last video there. I'll link it right up here. Just on the interview I'm going to do with Workshop Shannon. I'll call her Workshop Shannon here next week. And I would like you to vote, if you haven't already, on which questions we should ask Shannon in the interview next week. I've listed 10. I just need you to go in and pick one, hit enter, and that is it. So that would be a big help to me. If you're new around here, please bang on that subscribe button and please do like my videos if you do find them useful. So today, let's get right into it. Let's move fast here. It's Friday night. I have classes to teach tonight. So I want to talk to 4 different reasons on why I feel that there'll be teachers coming back to VIP Kid. So what I mean by that is a couple things. One, those teachers that are teaching with another company, but they're also still teaching with VIP Kids. So they're working in a couple different directions here with different companies, as well as the teachers that have left altogether VIP Kids. So they're not teaching any. And I'm going to get into 4 reasons on why I feel both of those streams of teachers are going to be coming back to VIP Kid. And at the end, hang around. I've come up with a great tip in terms of never botching the kid's name and never calling Jerry Tom in my feedback. I've got a great tip for that. Hang around. I'll get into that right at the end. First thing, so the new pay system. Now, I don't know if you noticed here in the last couple weeks, but VIP Kid has updated their My VIP Kid page, or they're starting to for teachers, to include all your classes taught. Now, the reason why that's so important is because that is vital to calculate for the new pay structure. So the new incentive structure that they've launched here for current teachers that have started since, I believe it was December 26, 2019. But for existing teachers, they only need to give us 30 days notice and they can launch us right on to that also. So that is my first reason, is because I think they're going to trigger that in the next little bit here. And that's why they're updating their systems, because they're getting ready for that. And when you think about it, we've got a lot of teachers starting because of the coronavirus. And if you're going to launch that new structure, that's the time to do it. You do that when there's been a big influx of teachers, just in case there could be some teachers that leave, which inevitably, anytime you change anything, there will be people that won't be happy, of course, with it. And when you look at the sensitivity, I've done it in terms of I calculated it out. I will link that video as well, right up here for you to take a look at, where I calculate just what your pay will look like on the new incentive structure. So I've done, for example, 45 classes a month. If you're getting paid right now $8 a class, you'd be getting $907. That would be your pay in the new structure if you're teaching 45 classes, as compared to you'd be getting 10 in the new structure based on $8 per class. Also, if you're teaching, let's say 300 classes per month, well, now you're getting paid $10.20 instead of the $10 with the 8 plus the 2. So you're getting a little bit of a raise. So it's very sensitive on how many classes you are teaching each month, and also how many classes you've taught since you started. So that's reason number 1. I think they're getting ready to launch that here in the next few months for all teachers. I don't know, but that's just my guess. Number 2, this executive team, they are absolute geniuses. Like, the platform that they have built is just outstanding. I mean, this company is not that old, and these people are just brilliant. And we see that in our everyday life in terms of how they make it easier for us as teachers to do a good job, to not spend too much time doing administrative stuff. They keep evolving, they keep getting better. That's one thing I really admire about them, is that they keep evolving. They don't just say, okay, this is good enough. They keep evolving, they keep getting better, they keep listening to teachers, and it shows. It shows in terms of just our everyday life, and that is a big reason on why other teachers that don't have that flexibility or don't have that privilege of things being super easy. Like, I teach at GoGo Kid, and things are not as easy there. Now, to give them a little bit of a break, they're a new company, they're still working out the kinks, but VIP Kid has such scale right now where they can start squashing those other companies, as O'Leary says, like the cockroaches that they are. And again, they're not cockroaches, but whatever. You know what I'm saying with that part. With their scale, I think that's going to bring more and more back because they're going to be able to crush the competition. Just like in everyday business, we see that everywhere where the big companies get bigger and that really hurts the small guys. So that's reason number 2. Reason number 3. Okay, now this one I think is coming in the next little bit. And I don't know what the next little bit will be, but let's just say in the next year or 2. What I think will be happening is that they will allow you as a teacher to charge more per class that you're teaching. Now, I know there's a lot that needs to go on behind the scenes to do that, but the reason why I think they're going to allow you to do this is because your argument for number 1 will be, but Andrew, I'm getting paid more at VIPKID. Why would I go back to VIPKID? Well, if you've got a big following at VIPKID, they will allow you to monetize that. And what I mean by that is because you'll have parents fighting over you, and if parents are fighting over you, you can charge more per class. And as a result, maybe charge more than you're getting paid at someone like VIPKID. So that is what I think is upcoming, where they will allow you to dictate your price, both higher as well as lower. And maybe I'll talk about that in a different video. But bottom line is, I think they're going to do that in the next bit. These people are geniuses. They probably have already figured that out many years ago, and they're likely going to do it, I think. I don't have any insider information, but I think that's upcoming. Number 4, expansion. So this is, I think, down the road. I mentioned in a prior video, I did not think this would happen in 2020, and I'm still in that camp. What I think they're doing right now is they're really refining their operations in China. So they're streamlining things as much as possible, making the best possible thing possible, and then they're going to, once they think they're there, they're going to cut and paste it into a different company that they will acquire. I think they will go out and they will acquire a company that's doing the ESL side of business in a different country, because that's usually your easiest way to get into that country, since they would already have political connections with that company. So that's the easiest way to do it. And I think with expansion comes more opportunity, of course, with the teachers. So it'll allow us to teach more, etc., etc. So that brings more opportunities if they expand. I think that's upcoming. If I had a guess, let's say 2021 or thereabouts. I'm going to throw that out there. I don't know. But I think just the way things are going, that would make sense to do something like that. So those are the reasons. Let me know in the comments what you think. Let me get into the pro tip here, or maybe not pro tip, rookie tip I should say, but what I'm doing right now in terms of my feedback. So I love this. What I'm doing is I now have about 35 different templates with all the kids' names that I teach on a regular basis. And that way I've got them already there. I've got all the names there. I don't have to update anything other than I do update the lesson that we go over, and I put that in sort of the day before. But this saves from that air of, oh, I forgot to update someone's name in there, and I got Jimmy and it should have been Johnny, and that way you don't make that mistake, because if you make that mistake, you're probably not getting that student back. So try and use that, copy and paste it, and then I just Control F, and I'm able to find who I'm looking for right away, and boom, boom, we're ready to go. So try that. I think it'll help you. Not only that, I don't have to customize anymore because I already have all the names there. Now, yes, I will get new students from time to time that have some oddball name that's not already in my list, and whatever. Yes, I do have to update and get a new template for that, but that is a rarity. When you've got regulars in there, 90% of my kids now, I don't have to do anything, and that saves from making that mistake of putting the wrong name. So anyways, hopefully that helps you. That's all for tonight. I have classes I got to get to here soon. Have a great weekend, everyone, and go watch the Shannon video and get ready for the interview next week. Bye, everybody.